Okay, pour it, pour it. Welcome back and thank y'all for clicking on my video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys just this makeup look that I captured. First things first, on my tutorial, I like to start off with the eyebrows. So this right here is the e.l.f. pomade. It's literally, I don't know, I forgot how much it cost me, but I had this forever. As you can see, I don't even say e.l.f. no more. But I'm going to take my eyebrow brush and I'm just going to brush my eyebrows upward. Just to make sure they're up and they look kind of laying flat. What I like to do is I like to spray my pomade with rose water. I made this rose water and I just took some red roses and I boiled them in some water and it was that simple. So I'm just gonna spray a little bit in there. You don't want it too wet because, so I just like kind of shake it out. But you don't want it too wet or it's just gonna not go on right. But I'm gonna do my eyebrows. So I just kind of take it in the pomade and as you see, I just kind of trace my eyebrow. People usually like to start with the bottom, but I don't know, I feel like it's easier to start off with the top. So I'm just gonna draw them on there. They be looking rough at first, but that's totally fine. And once you kind of get it packed on there, you're gonna take your concealer. So I use PRO.conceal, but I'm just gonna take my concealer and then I like to squeeze it onto my hand because I can like have control. And I don't even use this. I don't use the applicator to apply it to my face because I just feel like I don't have no control over it. So I just take it and I kind of go in and I clean up the eyebrow. So what I mean by cleaning it up is you just take the concealer and you want to just kind of put it under the eyebrow where you don't want the hairs to be. Okay, so y'all, my eyebrows are already done and now I'm going to be moving on to my eyeshadow. And for my eyeshadow, I'm going to be using this Morphe palette. Shout out to my best friend Josh. He bought this for me for Christmas or my birthday, one of those. And I'm using 4 colors today. I'm going to be using the colors Stonewall, Make Magic, and Activism, and a little bit of Sexuality. I hope you can see all those colors. But yeah. So what I want to do now, right now, is I'm going to take my foundation this is not foundation. This is concealer. I'm going to take my concealer and I'm just going to put it on my eyes, on my eyelids like so. And I'm putting this on my eyelids as a base for my eyeshadow. Now after I dab it on there, I'm going to take this flathead brush and I'm going to press it out like this. Just going to blend it out, blend it all around my eyelid where I know I'm going to be placing the eyeshadow. So basically all up in the circle, half circle, semicircle, whatever that shape is, like this. Now after doing that, I'm going to take, because I think I want my base color to be the blue. Then I'm going to put the green on top, just a little bit of green, with the pink underneath my eye, and then put it with the gold. Just dip into it like so, and then gonna pop it onto my eye. Okay, psych, false alarm. I'm not using that brush. I need something bigger. I'm not using that one. I'm gonna use this one, this flathead brush, because it's a little more fluffier and I'm able to dip more into my eye because I don't want to be here forever putting on eyeshadow on one eyelid and gotta do the other one. You feel me? So like I said, I'm gonna dip this into the Make Magic, dipping it in there like this. And I just kind of blow it a little bit and I'm gonna go up like this, doing this motion like this, up, down, up, down. Okay, so I actually decided to add a little bit of the color Parade with it, and I blended it together with, like I said, Make Magic. And so now that I put that on my eyelid, I'm gonna take my concealer and I'm just gonna apply it to my lid where I would like the green to be at. Okay, so now that I have both of the concealer blended out on both of my eyes, I'm gonna take this flathead brush here, and I'm just gonna spray it with my rose water. So after I spray it, I'm just gonna go in and take the color Activism onto the brush, and I'm just going to dab it onto my eye like so. And then I'm going to take the brush that I blended the coloring with the Make Magic, and gonna rub it on there to kind of give it like a softer look. Okay, now that I have my green on both of my eyelids, I'm going to take this eye makeup remover and just wipe underneath my eye. So I decided against using the pink. So honestly, all I used was, I decided to use the Parade and the Make Magic under my eye, and I added gold on my inner corner. So I'm gonna show you how I did this eye. So first I took the Make Magic onto this brush that's called the M321, which is a Morphe brush. And I just went underneath my eye along that waterline, like so. Oops. Then I'm gonna take this lip brush and my rose water. Now I'm taking the lip brush, sprayed it with the rose water, and then I'm putting it in Healing, which is this gold color, and then I'm gonna put it along my inner corner, and then I'm gonna drag it upwards as well, like that. But yeah, that's the eye look. So now I'm going to move on to my foundation. First step when you're doing your foundation is, of course, you want to use some primer. And the primer I'm using is E.l.f. and it's the Illuminating Face Primer. So I just like to squirt it on my face. I like put 3 dots. Take it with my fingers and I just rub it where I want it to be. So now I'm going to take the PRO.conceal and going to put too much on there, so I'm just gonna rub it on my hand. Take it, and I'm taking this PRO.conceal as a color corrector, and I'm gonna put it on all of the spots that I am dark in. Now that I have my color corrector on, I'm gonna take my beauty blender and I'm just gonna dab it a little bit, because you don't want it to be, when you put your foundation on, you don't want it to be orange mixing with your foundation, because you don't want that. You're gonna look scary. You're gonna look orange, and who wants to look orange? Not me. I'm gonna be taking my 356 and 362. What is this called? Fit Me Foundation. It's by Maybelline, and I'm using a mirror right now. So I'm gonna pour it on this mirror, a little bit of each, like mix it up halfway. I'm actually gonna add a little bit more of the warm coconut color, which is the 356, because I feel like I'm a little lighter, but then I got dark too, because you automatically get darker during summertime. So what I'm gonna take to mix it up is this little brush with my brush at. I'm gonna take this brush. It's like a blender brush, but it'll do for today. And I'm just gonna mix it up on a little palette, on the mirror, and then I'm just gonna dab it on my face. Okay, so now that I dabbed it in the places that I wanted it to be, I'm gonna take this foundation brush and spray it with the rose water, and I'm just going to dab, drag, and blend it out, and I'm gonna come back once I'm blended because I'm looking a little scary right now. Okay, now that I have my foundation on and it's blended, I'm gonna be taking my concealer again, and I'm just gonna go down, put it on my chin. Hold on. Okay, gonna put it on my chin like so, down the bridge of my nose, up to my forehead, under my eye. But when I have foundation on, I like to just go straight and then down. I usually go under my eye a little bit more when I don't have on, when I don't have on eyeshadow, I like to go under my eye a little bit more. When I have eyeshadow, I just go straight and then down like so. Then I'm gonna take my beauty blender and just blend it. So once everything is blended, I'm gonna come back and you're gonna see how it looks. Now that I'm done blending, I'm gonna take my powder, which is Revolution Luxury Baking Powder, and I'm going to take the same beauty blender and dip it in there and put it on my chin, put it on my nose, put it everywhere where you concealed. Some people like to bake for a long time. Me, I don't like to bake for a long time. So I literally put it on and I swipe it right off. So I'm just gonna take this brush and wipe it off. It should look something like this. I don't want to look like this, so I'm gonna take my foundation brush and I'm just going to dab it back on my chin to make the parts where I made brighter kind of blend it just a little bit more. It's finished. I'm going to take my blush. It's an ombre blush. Then I'll take my little blush brush, dip it in there, smile. And today I'm gonna be using Trophy Wife and then this one is called Honey and Afternoon Snack, because baby, I'm an afternoon snack. And so what I'm gonna do now is take my beauty blend, my fan brush, spray it with the rose water, dip it in Trophy Wife, put on my nose, down the bridge of my nose, at the top of my forehead. Woo. Top of my forehead, on my cheek, like that. And then I like to do the little C shape. So I like to take it and go on a little C. Do the same to the other side. Go on the C shape. And then I'm gonna do the same with this more. And now I'm going to put on my mascara, my lashes. I'm gonna be wearing these lashes. These are some lashes I got from what's it called, AliExpress. I got like, let me see, like 40 pair of lashes and it was only like $10. So I suggest, if y'all don't mind waiting waiting weeks for your lashes to come in, that's the way to go. And so right now I'm just putting my eyelash glue onto my lashes. Gonna let them sit for a second. And I use Duo, the black Duo glue. Okay. Now while that is sitting and drying a little bit, I'm gonna just brush my eyebrows out so they can have that ombre effect. Cause that's important. You don't want to not have the ombre effect on your eyebrows. You gotta have the ombre effect. So I'm just brushing them up. I just brush them up in the front and then take my finger, touch it a little bit, and then boom, ombre. Boom, ombre. And then I'm still gonna brush it out some more just to make sure they're up and they look good. At the moment, because I'm in the middle of moving, I don't know where my lip liner is at. So what I'm gonna be taking today is this melted lip gloss, and I'm just gonna put it on my lips like so. Now that that's on my lips, I'm going to take my nude lipstick in the middle of my lips, put it in the middle like this, put it at the top too, like this. And then I'm gonna take this lip gloss, it's clear, take the clear lip gloss and put it on my lips like this. Then I'm gonna take this, I think it's boxing lip gloss, and put in the middle, cause it has glitter. Now I'm going to take my lashes and we're gonna put them on. Okay, now that I have both of my lashes on, the look is complete, and all I have to do is spray my face in rose water. Okay, so just gonna fan myself dry, fan, and this is the look. So like I said, stay tuned, and I'm gonna be showing you guys how I set up everything for my photo shoot. Right now I am in my mom's bathroom, and the first step to doing this video is, of course, running the bath water. So I have to run the water, and after I run the water, I'm just gonna show you what I do next. I'm gonna be honest, I really do not know how much water I need to add, so I'm gonna assume this is enough water. And I'm gonna stop 2, and that will be to find the flowers. Now that I found my flowers, I'm going to pick them and put them into the bath water. Now I'm just taking the flowers and breaking them into the water. See, this is the bathtub with the stuff. I really just want the stuff to stay at the top because that's where I'm gonna be at. So, like, I'm gonna have my mom rearrange them around me when I get in the pool. I mean, when I get in the tub, I'm gonna have her rearrange them around me. I'm done putting all of the flowers into the bathtub. Now I'm about to call my mom up in here because she can record me. I mean, take pictures of me. Hopefully they come out good because this was a lot of work, and $14 later, I need this to be popping. Okay, pour it. Is it white now?
Better. Not on this side though. And no more. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
channel, make sure y'all comment, like, subscribe, tell your friends, share it.